But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready. Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's to the tight end, Riley. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Go! Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready, ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Poe breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 3. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first.
Let's go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Ready, ready. Go check, go check.
In motion left goes Jones. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
69
4-yard
Warriors,
line.
70.
2nd and 4. And it's a Titans touchdown. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Jackson on second down. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On second down, Poe trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Poe. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Mike Williams, 50 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that That sets up 3rd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's across midfield, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Jackson going to run the draw. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Right side, there's Likely with it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, check that.
Hey,
check
Charles,
that.
they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey.
Adams the man in motion right.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll look to set up his blockers. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Poe. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This 2nd and 4.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he gets it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mike Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Velus Jones from 21 yards away. And the Titans get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Hey, move!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
It's caught. Beckel. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pick.
Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And now here's another interception. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now.
And they will take a knee here.
Set. Ready.
And they take a knee. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points.
And now here is another interception. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers.